There are things that you could learn about that I'm going to reveal that will completely blow your mind. Absolutely, without any question, blow your mind. We sat down with these people and we were able to actually show them a way where there was zero cost, nothing out of pocket, where they could have 68% more income without any more risk than what they were taking at the moment. Let's talk retirement. And you're thinking about it, you're trying to figure out how does it all work? What do? You may go home one day and you may find in your mailbox a bunch of these. These are cards that you may receive. So these cards are a way that you might want to discover who's the person that you're going to be working with, or potentially learn different tactics and strategies about retirement. Retirement planning is very, very intimate. It's something that you have to work with someone on different needs and different goals and different objectives. So it's really like a relationship that you have that you want to build. When Warren Buffett was just starting out, he was referred to a wealthy family in Omaha, and they were named the Davises. And this was going to be his first really important client. The Davises didn't know what to make of him. And the family kept talking back and forth, but they couldn't decide what to do. And then Mrs. Davis spoke up and she said, "I like everything about that young man." And that was that. And so ultimately, when you're out there trying to make decisions on working with people, you really need to sometimes just say, hey, do you see yourself working with this person? Do you think it's a good fit? Can they help us, and can they help solve our retirement planning needs? So there was a person that was already in retirement, successful, had a lot of money saved and accumulated, had rental properties. Everything really in their world was perfect. When they came in to meet, everything was like perfectly set up. They had an advisor that they've been working with for years. We were able to actually show them a way where there was zero cost, nothing out of pocket, where they could have 68% more income without any more risk than what they were taking at the moment. When we showed him this increase, both him and his wife sat there. They looked at each other and then they looked over at me and they're like, "Can this possibly be true?" And the answer was, it was very true. It was true with good planning. Let's talk about all the different types of advisors that are out there. When you're looking at different advisors, they may specialize in certain things. In my opinion, if you're a fiduciary, an independent, I believe that that's the top of the food chain. There are also captive advisors that may serve as a fiduciary capacity. They may be part of a group where they can't offer you certain things. So when you're out there looking for different people, sometimes you don't realize maybe they work for a company, a very big company. They may be an advisor, but they're also an employee. At our firm here, we're independent. So you want to make sure you know who you're working with. Also, some people have different opinions and perspectives on things. Some may be very focused on life insurance, thinking you can solve all the problems of the world. Some people may be focused on annuities. Some people may be focused on just investments. So from a consumer standpoint, it's good to take a big view of everything, look at all aspects to see who can really bring to the table a comprehensive and cohesive plan that's macro. If you're out there and you're working with someone and they're part of a broker-dealer, whole different ball game. If they're independent, how are they structured? Is it fee only? Are there commissions built in? And there are some very big firms out there, and they'll say things like, there's no commissions. We don't deal with anything with commissions. What you really should be watching out for is things where there may be a commission, but you may want to look into it. Long-term care planning, for example, really super important. So if you're working with that type of an advisor, and they don't really have that as a priority, you should kind of ask yourself, is that really where you want to be? So you should explore all areas for retirement planning. There are different products that are out there that are very, very unique, that once people learn about them, they're like, wow, I didn't even really know that existed. I didn't even know that I can actually implement something like that in place. So that's another important thing to think about and consider when you're putting together your retirement plan. We typically run between 6 and 12 per month to have people come on to learn about retirement planning. I'm Harry with you every step of the way.